6 months since we took a break from RV life, we're getting back on the road.
Here we go.
We spent a few days packing everything up and putting our little home on wheels back together.
I have a bad feeling I'm just gonna forget something important.
We're gonna show you our first full travel day, the ups and downs, and the cost of this lifestyle.
Who's this?
What up, girls? So the purpose of this video is to show you what a typical travel day looks like when you're on the road, at least for us. We usually start the day looking like a mess, like right now. It's actually 11 o'clock. We're in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and we mooch docked at a friend's house last night. We're making our way west. We got a little bit of a late start to the day because we had a late night chatting. So we're eating some sandwiches at 11 in the morning. And we just made a pit stop at Walmart. So not only are we just gonna show you what a travel day looks like, we're also gonna talk about the cost of a travel day. We haven't filled up with gas just yet. We just spent about $100 at Walmart on groceries, random odds and ends. Buckle up. So if you're curious, I am the navigator of this team here. People often ask Cole like where we're going, and he doesn't know. He does all the driving though.
Starting route to Casey's.
Fun fact, I lived in Sioux Falls for 2 years, straight out of college. When I worked in TV news, normally you have to start in like a small market and then work your way up. So my first job out of college was in Sioux Falls. You got it? Wow. So something that is taking us some getting used to being back on the road is realizing that we can't make certain turns while we're towing, and you have to, like, not every gas station is a great fit for fueling up when you're towing an RV. You kind of have to be strategic. Can you do this? Pretty standard stop. $26 for a propane switcheroo and $96 to fill our tank. That's actually pretty cheap. Gas is pretty cheap here. And I know everybody says that you get less propane when you swap them out rather than like getting them billed. It's just way more convenient to do it this way though. We just realized our pass-through isn't locked. It's like flapping in the wind back there. Be safe. Here.
The keys, please.
Time to put some makeup on in the car so I look a little more presentable for you all. And our goal for today is to make it to the western part of the state, which, so Sioux Falls is pretty much split, like, or Sioux Falls, South Dakota is split, like, eastern South Dakota is super different than western South Dakota. Western South Dakota is where, like, Mount Rushmore is, and all that kind of stuff, the Black Hills, the Badlands. So we're heading that direction today. We have, like, a 5.5 hour drive, and it is supposed to rain pretty much all day. Towing in the rain. Always fun. This is like the bumpiest road. Every once in a while we hit a patch where it's just like the Pilot in Murdo, South Dakota was the place to be. We need to gas up again. We're currently averaging like 8 miles per gallon.
This has been a lot of uphill. A lot of elevation going up.
How much?
91.53 for
right.
27 kilometers.
Add that to the total.
I'm gonna go inside.
String cheese. 2 of those are for me.
Ready to rock?
Ready, girls? Fell asleep for a little bit. We made it to Rapid City. I actually stopped at a place to get the dogs food right now, a pet store here. I'm gonna get them some food and then we're gonna head to our campground for the night. It's very cold here. Everybody's happy and fed now. We have about an hour drive to our campground, and I actually just called this place on our drive today. We didn't really know where we were gonna stay. We're heading to Custer. I did find a good boondocking spot, but we actually ended up picking an RV park because we wanted full hookups, because we've flushed our tanks once since de-winterizing, but some of it, the water is still a little pink. So we're gonna do it again before we actually start using the drinking water from our freshwater tank. So we're gonna do that at this campsite. Another fun thing about being back on the road is having to go much slower than everybody else when you're going up a steep grade. We actually passed like a big rig on the way up this past hill, and they were going 10 miles an hour. $60, $59.95 with tax for a full hookup site. Cole said this is always the weirdest part of showing up at a campground, when they escort you to your site. I don't mind it. You just don't like them watching you like back in.
No, I don't care about that. It's just like, it's unnecessary. It's like, it's not like there's 7,000 sites. Like, just hand me
True.
a map and circle the number.
A little tight in here. This is like kind
This is
of.
not good.
This is a little sketch. Oh no, we're fine. I'm a little rusty on getting our site set up. Will you throw me the keys? I need to put like real shoes on. Okay. Keep going. That's good. Oh, go forward. She's level. Let's pop it front to back. Front needs to come up quite a bit. But let's just empty our freshwater.
Excuse me.
Oh, wait. We can't empty our freshwater tank.
We have to put the fresh water into the gray to empty it. So we'd have to like turn on the sinks and let it drain, pull the water out of our tank.
Yeah,
through
so
the
I'll
system.
start doing that. So I'll open up the lines, but we just can't have the city water turned on while we do that.
Correct.
Okay. We did it. Well, don't give me a high five in those gloves. This really isn't a typical travel day because we aren't normally doing this. Normally we would get here and just get settled in, maybe make a fire, eat some dinner, which we will do those things, but we just need to do this first. Like, it's not pink anymore, like the antifreeze pink, but it still has that scent. And it's RV marine safe antifreeze, but obviously we don't want to drink it. So this is what we're doing. 20 minutes later, we're still doing this. It's still frothy.
Let's put it in the glass. Like, it looks the same all the time. I guess I don't even know what you mean by frothy.
It doesn't smell like antifreeze.
What do you mean by frothy?
Like, it's frothy. I mean, look at the water.
Well, it's like bubbly because it's coming out super fast, but then after 2 seconds, it's not bubbly.
I feel like you're like Wilson in Home Improvement.
You can only see half my face if that's the case.
What do you want to do?
I want to go get a beer at a restaurant in Custer.
I wanted to save money and eat ramen in the camper.
We're not 17.
Just because we're not 17, I make fancy ramen.
I like your fancy ramen.
We're having ramen tomorrow night,
I'm not in
then.
the mood.
We're having ramen and PB&J
Literally
for days.
drove in the rain for 6 hours today and I want to eat ramen in the camper.
Says he drove for 6 hours in the rain, so he doesn't want to eat ramen in the camper. I get it. We did make sandwiches for lunch. We didn't spend any money on food today. We did spend $200 on gas, though. Cole won. We're gonna go eat somewhere.
And then he said also, watch out for the cops. It's a 25-mile-per-hour zone and they'll get you.
Big moment for Cole. Talking to strangers. So I'm always the one to talk to the neighbors, talk to the camp host, talk to all the people. Cole's not
Up here.
I think so. He's not a big stranger talker, which is fine. It's not everybody's thing. I love it. I love small talk. I like talking to random people. But he just asked our neighbor for a food recommendation. Should we go there? The brewery?
That's what he said.
All right, maybe we'll check it out.
Am I supposed to be able to drive?
Truck feel lighter?
Feels great.
Give me your rating of your first day, like full day back towing.
The truck ran really well, but the hills were annoying. I forgot how much I hate towing on hills. And I don't think we've ever driven in that much consistent rain, ever. Like all of like our 6 months last year. So that was pretty annoying. Everything handled pretty well.
25 miles an hour. I just forgot how much there is to think about. I'm not even the one driving, but like, I'm constantly like, can we make that turn? Are you sure we can make that turn? What's that sound? It's like, and as soon as it starts getting windy, like you're just flying all over the place.
Here come the comments about us getting a weight distribution.
Oh yeah, we know we need a weight distribution hitch. I don't know why we don't have one yet. But I said to Cole, like, driving today, you know, we were just like really thinking about everything because it was our first time towing all day in a really long time. And then I was like, thinking of all the ridiculous drives that we towed last year. I was like, remember when we drove like that crazy road in California in the middle of the night? I don't think we have any video of it. It was so awful. And we were fine. So I'm like, what's a little rain in the middle of South Dakota where it's flat? So this is Custer. If you're not familiar with the Black Hills, it's very like old western-y towns. There are a lot of small little mountain towns in this area. This is a really popular place for a lot of people in the upper Midwest to come vacation in the summer, so I was familiar with it growing up. We've actually been here twice? Have we only been here once together? Just one time. So we've done Mount Rushmore, we've done Wall Drug, we've done the Badlands. We're just passing through right now. Is this a brewery? I don't know. Is this the vibe?
Destination is on your left, Mount Rushmore Brewing Company.
The Pounding Fathers Restaurant.
I like that.
This looks kind of fun. Morning. Didn't really record anything last night. We went to dinner and ended up having just the nicest chat with another couple that is doing RV life. They're retired and they're on a 3-month journey right now. I think they said 3 months, couple months journey. We had a bit of a scary moment last night. Our older dog, Luna, she's 11, and our RV bed is pretty high. She tried to jump, slipped, and then wouldn't put any pressure on her back leg. So we were kind of concerned. But she seems okay this morning. She's been walking fine and putting pressure on that leg. We might just be lifting her a little bit more for the next couple days just to make sure. It's just part of the territory, traveling with dogs and especially older dogs. We're actually heading into Custer State Park right now. We're gonna try to check out the wildlife there before we hit the road. So if there's anything cool that we see, I will leave it at the end of this video, but If not, I'm gonna close this out here. Thank you so much for watching this video. As you can tell, we're a little rusty on all of this stuff right now, but I really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below, give this video a like, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.